You don't know One Piece birds. Let's do something about that. Hi, I'm Greg, and welcome to the Ochamusha 108 channel. If you care more about who I am and what I do, go ahead, skip to the end of the video, or check the information down below. Otherwise, we're just going to get right into those juicy facts. Number 1. Between enjoying the adventures of Luffy and his crew, be sure to check out the flora and fauna of the One Piece world. Oda-san has been careful to create different species of birds to go along with the various regions of his world. While sometimes the designs are just simple variations of common birds, other times they may be vaguely similar to the characters they appear alongside, like the birds who accompany Wapol and Gedatsu in their own side stories. Some birds even travel great distances, like these birds from East Blue who followed Kobe all the way to Marine headquarters on the Grand Line. Here's a bonus fact. Have you noticed that a flamingo devil fruit user has sort of been revealed in the series? It's only a depiction of Caesar's imagination, so it's nothing to start a wiki page on just yet, but chapter 689 showed us a glimpse of a flamingo devil fruit beast among Kaido's crew. Maybe Oda should have drawn him with sunglasses. Number 2. Remember that golden Southberg that Cricket salvaged off the ocean floor? Where did that come from anyway? Probably just fell off of some random place in Angeloro when it was rocketing through the sky on the knock-up stream, right? Well, it's partially right, except for the random part. That's right, Oda-san went to the trouble of showing eagle-eyed readers exactly where the priceless statue came from. Take a close look at the dais below the light of Shandora, and you'll notice that it's comprised of, golden Southbird statues. And wouldn't you know it, an empty spot between two Southbird statues can be seen at the front of the dais. Now that's what I call attention to detail. Here's a bonus fact. Chapter 644 revealed the existence of North, East, and West birds, who all face their respective direction. The South bird appears to be courting a female North bird, which is all kinds of adorable when you think about it. Under normal conditions, a South bird shouldn't be able to face another South bird, so this way the two of them can look at each other like a pair of, lovebirds? Also of note, the West and East birds' crests are representative of their alphabetical correspondence. W for West and E for East. Even deeper, each of the birds has its own unique plumage. Number 3. On Chapter 352's color spread from January 2005, Luffy can be seen riding a giant rooster. Oda-san drew Luffy and some of his crewmates riding a giant rooster again, exactly 12 years later, for the cover of issue 6 of Weekly Shonen Jump. You're probably asking yourself, why is Luffy riding all of these giant cocks? Fear not, that's why I'm here. The reason for all this foul play has to do with the Chinese zodiac, which is called the Eto in Japanese. 2005 and 2017 were both years of the rooster according to the Chinese zodiac. The creatures of the Chinese zodiac are celebrated at the start of each New Year in Japan, and may usually be found in some form or another adorning New Year's greeting cards called Nengajo. As one of Oda's first color pieces in both 2005 and 2017, they're essentially an artistic New Year's greeting from Oda-san himself to his fans. Here's a bonus fact. Looking at the Chapter 352 color spread in particular, notice the Mount Fuji in the background, and that Luffy's carrying an eggplant. Along with the Straw Hat's feathered friends, these are an allusion to the Japanese belief of Hatsuyume, or first dream. First dream of what exactly? The new year. The belief of Hatsuyume is that when you go to bed on the first night of the new year, January 1st, you will be very lucky in the coming year if in your dream you see Mount Fuji, a hawk, and an eggplant. No hawks in this picture, but I'll bet anything that Oda wanted those roosters to stand in for them. Number 4. Coincidence or otherwise, there's a fact about Sanji's heritage that's been hiding in plain sight for 16 years. In an SBS from Volume 20, Oda-san was asked what animal each member of the Straw Hats resembled. Oda's answer for Sanji was... a duck? Really? A duck? I don't know, doesn't that sound, strange? Sure, maybe it did back then, but now that we know Sanji's heritage, it all makes perfect sense. Sanji isn't just any duck, he's an ugly duckling. Before you raise your eyebrow in suspicion, yes, the title of Hans Christian Andersen's children's story is exactly the same in Japanese as it is in English. Born into a genetically engineered brood of superhumans, Sanji is the only one who fails to be as inherently strong or have the same ruthless lack of compassion as his siblings, and for that, he's ostracized from the family. Well, it turns out that Sanji was never a duckling to begin with. His humanity and his kindness sets him apart from his siblings, and he may just be a graceful swan. Or at least that's what I'd like to believe, since it just brings him a step closer to Bentham. Number 5. A host of characters from Punk Hazard were, in my opinion, criminally underused, and perhaps chief among them, the Yuki Yuki Devil Fruit user, Monet. Even the insight to her backstory from Dressrosa and her connection to sugar didn't seem like enough for this female villain who is destined for the stars. No, I wasn't being figurative. I mean, I literally think she wanted to go to outer space. Aside from the assumption that she personally requested Law to turn her into a flight-capable harpy, which meant giving up her own hands, by the way, a close look at Monet's reading material from chapter 666 reveals that her research was of the astronomical variety. Look closely at the spines of her books, and you can clearly read ASTRO on one spine and CLIP on another. Do these stand for astronomy and eclipse, respectively? Was this a personal interest of hers, or was it somehow related to Doflamingo's plan for trying to be the Pirate King? If so, it's possible that the road to Raftel leads up. Way up. The plank. As always, this is the section where I like to talk a little bit about myself, what I'm up to. If you're interested in my writings, you can check out my official One Piece articles on onepiece.com website. Boo! Up there. Just give that a check out. And, if it appears in Japanese and you're like, oh no, I can't understand anything, just click through an article. It's okay. And you'll see an English button. So just click on that and you're good. Also, follow me on Twitter, where you can get the latest and greatest updates from me. It's usually either One Piece or pizza. It's one or the other. You'll figure it out, I'm sure. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please let me know. Give me something down in the comments. I don't know what doing like does. I don't know if like actually does anything for my channel, but everybody says smash the like button, so I guess smash the like button. You can click it too. That works just as well. Also, something of a new initiative I'm going to try out here. I am happy to give you free advertising space on my YouTube channel right here. Also my Twitter account. If you are a YouTuber who releases speculation or analysis videos on the same day as the official release. Now, that could be an official release in English or Japanese or whatever, I don't care what it is. As long as it's the official release in your home country and your language, the main language of the video, I'm happy to promote your videos. So please, let me know. Contact me. I'm happy. I'm right here. So thanks for listening, and that about wraps it up for this time. And now you know One Piece birds. Tweet, tweet.